I just scored the largest gold deal since I became a precious metals dealer, over $244,000, and I'm going to share with all of you what I did to land this particular deal and how much money I made in commission. Let's get into it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get that bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. So today what I wanted to do is talk to you about this particular deal that I just landed 5 days ago. It just happened over the course of a Sunday evening. I happened to be at a buddy's house watching the Yankees-Red Sox game, and I got a text message asking me how much would it be to buy 100 gold buffaloes. So, this isn't the normal request that I typically get. Usually people ask me how much for a tube of Silver Eagles, how much is it for a 10th ounce gold Britannia, things along that nature. Nothing to this magnitude. And so I've been a dealer over the last 4.5 years. And this particular customer has been buying from me over the last, I would say, 1.5 to 2 years. But it took a long time to get to this particular point. Actually, maybe it wasn't even a 1.5 years. Now that I come to think of it, maybe it's only 6 months. But this person has gotten to know me over the course of 6 months. They have done plenty of transactions with me. And so they trusted me to handle this particular deal. So when I got this request, being that it was a Sunday evening, I couldn't really get in touch with my wholesalers via phone. However, the wholesaler that I do work with, they have a platform in which I am able to see how much things cost based on spot price, etc. So I was able to get my figures and numbers ran. I told the customer, listen, it's going to cost you right around, I think it was like $247,000, something along those lines. And the customer said, okay, let's touch base in the morning. We'll lock in the price and we'll do the deal. It was maybe a matter of 3 or 4 minutes back and forth via text message. So Monday morning rolls around. I go on to the wholesaler website. Gold has actually dropped at this point. And my customer, I told them the new price, and they said that they were okay with it. And what they wanted to do was provide me a gold buffalo for myself. I was just happy to be doing this deal with them in the first place, because I know deals like this can lead to other transactions in the future, not just from this particular customer, but also friends and family from this particular customer. So I added the 100 gold buffaloes to my cart. I hit checkout, and I added the customer's address as a dropship address. Dropship, for those of you that don't know, means that the items weren't going to come to me and then I would have to send it out. It was actually going to go directly from the wholesaler to the customer. That way, I don't even have to touch anything. The customer wired the money. The money was sent to the wholesaler. Wholesaler called me up about 30 minutes after the wire had cleared, and they said, okay, we're all set and we will send this out. Customer received the 100 gold buffaloes the very next day. The items were overnighted. A transaction that large gets overnighted via FedEx from the wholesaler. So from the standpoint of my customer, they couldn't be any happier with the smoothness of this particular transaction. They asked me the price. I gave it to them. They locked it in, issued the transaction, wire went through, and the buffaloes were sent. So it was very, very seamless, knock on wood, because I'm planning on doing more of these transactions in the future. But this all transpired total time from me brokering this particular deal. It was maybe 20 minutes tops, 15 to 20 minutes. You had like the 5 minutes back and forth of the text messages the night before, a couple minutes of text messaging the next day, getting on the phone with the wholesaler to make sure that they received the money. And it was very, very easy. So for my time, I know some of you want to know, how much did I get paid for this? Transactions this large, on gold especially, gold doesn't have a very high profit margin. Gold actually trades very, very close to spot right now. A lot of you have been seeing a lot of deals for gold and from different online retailers, and they're very, very competitive right now. So on a transaction like this, it could be anywhere between 1 to maybe 3% tops, because again, the individuals looking to place this transaction, right, they are looking for the best deal possible, and there's a lot of other dealers involved in this bidding process. So I cleared 1%, enough to cover the cost of a gold buffalo. The customer wanted me to get a gold buffalo for myself in this transaction. I told the customer I actually have 20 already. Would it be okay if I were to take the money and buy myself a different gold coin? And I've had my eye on the 1 ounce gold Maltese cross, which I intend to buy probably either today or this coming Monday. As I record this video, by the way, it's July 12th. 20 minutes, made $2,500. A lot of you are thinking, geez, 1% on $250,000. That's really lame. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. The profit margin on gold for a transaction like that is very, very low. But again, you do multiple transactions like this, then, you know, it's pretty awesome for such a quick amount of time. And for me not having to even handle the gold, the risk is not on me. The risk is then on the wholesaler. So it was very, very easy, $2,500. Now, again, this didn't happen overnight. This took years of work on the YouTube channel and on my business, and for people to know my reputation as a dealer, and then working with this particular customer over the course of 6 months and earning their trust, etc. But again, this is also an investment for other transactions down the road. I already know this customer is planning on doing another sizable transaction, and they've already started to tell some of their friends about me. So sometimes when you're doing these transactions, you also, as a dealer, want to consider the long game and not just be looking to get the most commission right off the bat, because again, this is something that you want to get repeat customers. I was very excited for this particular deal. 100 gold buffaloes. That's a crazy amount of gold. I'm happy that the transaction went without a hitch. This is the largest transaction that I've ever done since being a dealer. And the next deal, I've been talking to this individual. We're looking at a sizable amount more, much more, which to me is unimaginable. But these types of high net worth individuals exist. I'm just not used to placing deals with individuals like this, but who knows what the future will hold. I also had a recent comment from somebody on Instagram when I posted this little teaser of how large this deal was. They said, man, I'm over here doing $90 deals. I told this individual, look, don't compare the deals that you're doing right now with this deal that I did, because again, this is the largest deal I've ever done, largest single transaction with this one individual. It took a long time to get there, and you never know, what somebody is going to do with you in the future. So $90 deals, $100 deals, $500 deals here or there, those all add up, number one. And number two, you never know what those people are going to do later on or who they're going to introduce you to. So my point is, if you are in this business, it's kind of like the slow and steady wins the race. You continue to build your reputation, continue to build your book of customers, and the big deals will follow. Anyhow, guys, that is my quick, 9-minute breakdown of this particular transaction. If any of you are looking to do any sizable transactions such as this one, definitely keep me in mind. Let me know, and I will give you the same service as I did this one individual. Couldn't have gone any smoother. So anyhow, let me know in the comments down below. Those of you that are actual dealers, what's the largest transaction that you have ever done? And if you are a stacker, what is the largest amount of silver or gold that you have ever purchased? Let us know in the comments.